Hair has been my passion since I was 6, and my passion is how can I learn about hair and teach the class for new stuff. Hair is one of the most unique, expressive parts of our bodies, but whether your hair is short, long, straight, or wavy. Black hair is the most common hair color in the world.
The genre that I picked to work on is rap, so that leads me to my driving question, which is, what is the history of rap, and can I write my own rap song? Well, I have the history of rap. So, rap is actually an acronym meaning rhythm and poetry. They're the first Christian rappers in 1985, but it took people a long time to really start to take in Christian rap because it was something different. It wasn't like, the Sugar Hill Gang. That is their picture. Now, I added pictures for these older rappers because I knew none of you would know who they were. So, we're on to 1976 Grandmaster Flash. And we have in 1987.
Yo, this gotta be a joke or something, cause homeboy like me, man, I'm just in this grade. I looked you up in the Bible, man, you died for me, and you cry for me. I'm trying to put a blessing on you, you're just trying to put a blessing on me. So I laugh at myself like, hee. I'm gonna be the best man I can be. I'm gonna be the good boy in church. And
My name is Monica, and my passion project is about Bigfoot. I got interested in Bigfoot because I went to my granny's house and we were watching it, and it was a show about Bigfoot. So people also call Bigfoot a Sasquatch. They describe it as large and hairy. People report seeing Bigfoot, but most of the reports are just black bears. 1/3 of the sightings are in the Pacific Northwest. The rest of the sightings are usually in North America. There has also been sightings in the southeastern of the United States. People have said that Bigfoot is some type of ape. John Crane is a zoologist, and he said that Bigfoot isn't real. Some scientists say that Bigfoot could be real because it is capable to live in the northern hemisphere.
My name is Cameron. My passion project is about the gladiators. When I think of the most fighting machine, I think of the gladiators. This most interested me because I watch it with my family. You're gonna see Shrek fighting.
My passion project is can I build a puppet out of wood, and the answer is yes. And the way I did it was by doing these six steps. First step to make a wooden puppet is to buy a 1-foot block that is 2 to 4 inches wide. Also buy a pack of sticks and tiny wood balls. After that, buy any equipment like handsaw, safety goggles.
Question is, how can we help the homeless? And I became passionate about this because when we donated to charity, I wanted to see if there were any other ways to help the homeless. The homeless are people who have no home, no food, no clothes, no shoes, no bed, no shelter, and very little money. What they need food, clothes, shoes, beds, blankets, homes. They also need hope, love, and kindness to help them get through what they're going through. steps to helping the homeless. Clothes, shoes, toys. You can also donate food and water. My driving question is, what can I teach the class about Greek mythology and some heroes and some monsters of the Greek mythology? I became passionate about it because I started reading Percy Jackson because my brother recommended it, and I got really into the book. They're all children of Zeus and Hera, except for Poseidon and Hades because those two are brothers. Some important heroes of the Greek mythology were Hercules, Perseus, Achilles, and Odysseus. How many of you have heard of Hercules? What have you heard so far about Hercules? Tyler?
He's got to he's tall.
Yes. For Hercules, he was abnormally strong for a demigod.
My driving question is, who is Lionel Messi? Lionel Messi is an Argentina professional footballer who plays as a forward for a Spanish club, Barcelona, in the Argentina national team. Often considered the best player in the world and rated by many Gordon La Liga. Messi was born in central Argentina. He was diagnosed with the growth hormone deficiency as a child. At age 13, he got relocated to Spain to join Barcelona, who agreed to pay for his medical treatment. As an Argentina international, Messi has represented his country in 6 major tournaments. At youth level, he won the 2005 FIFA World Youth Championship, finishing the tournament as its best player and top scorer.
My driving question is, why do we dream and what are the different types of dreams we have? I was interested in this because my mom, a while back, she told me that she can't watch TV before she goes to bed because she dreams about what she watched. So this interested me so I can figure out why, but there was no research or anything over that, so I decided to do why we dream. Do you ever wonder why you dream and the different types of dreams you have? Well, I'm here to tell you why. First things first, you can dream up to 4 to 6 times per night. When we're in the REM stage, which is rapid eye movement, we can remember our dreams better. If not, we usually forget by the time we get out of bed. Dreaming helps you be better with long-term memories. People that don't dream may often sometimes experience increased tension, anxiety, depression, difficulty concentrating, lack of coordination, weight gain, and tendency to hallucinate. Dreaming is necessary for mental, emotional, and physical health. Some researchers say women dream more about family or indoor settings compared to men.
My driving question is, what was it like living during the Great Depression? And I became interested in this because my grandma was telling me about it one day because her brother was born in the Great Depression and I didn't know what it was, so I am going to tell you about it. Today I'm going to tell you about the Great Depression, a not so great turning point for all Americans' lives. It began with the stock market crash of 1929. How it changed adults' lives. Wall Street was sent into a panic and wiped out millions of investors. Also, 13 to 15 million Americans were unemployed because many failing companies laid off workers. A lot of middle-class families managed to keep their homes by taking in boarders. Boarders are people who rent a room in your house because they don't have one. Living. People who had no home also got a free option. People in Arkansas started inhabiting caves and caverns. People also lived in tents and in sewer pipes. To save money, people neglected medical and dental care. In 1934, there were 110 cases of people starving to death. The Depression forced couples to decline in marriage, and the birth rate dropped 10% for the first time in American history. The family income had dropped to $1,500, 40% less than the average in spring 1929. Also, people left their pets on the side of the road because they couldn't afford to feed them anymore.
the music we listen to today originated from? Well, I'm going to tell you. Pop music originated in its modern form in the Western world during the 1950s and 1960s, deriving from rock and roll. Pop music often borrows from elements from other styles such as urban, dance, rock, Latin, and country. Nonetheless, are core elements that define pop music. So basically what that's saying is that pop music could be any genre, just whatever's popular. Rock and roll is a genre of popular music that originated and evolved in the U.S. during the late 1940s and early 1950s from a combination of African American music such as blues, boogie-woogie, jump blues, jazz, and gospel, together with a western swing and country. Are y'all hungry? Yeah! We don't need no peanut butter. Jam, people, jam!
Hi, I'm Landon. My passion project is how to build a tree house. I was passionate about this because I wanted to spend time with my dad and see how long I can spend time with my dad about it. And this is very complicated. It took a very long time. This was the finishing touch. Both of these are. We just have to put that wall back. That wall on there, and then that's the tools we had to use for it. It's not easy sometimes building things because sometimes it doesn't succeed, but you keep on you have to try and never give up.
Okay. What is anime? Anime is another word for animation and originated in Japan in the late 1910s. I chose this topic because it's funny and interesting, sometimes magical and adventurous. My favorite anime is Little Brick for Holy Swordsman anime in Japan style of a motion picture animation. What makes anime different? They have large eyes and sometimes hair of different kinds. They have dragons and other mystical animals like magic. Magic is a big thing in anime.
Hi, my name is Hayden. My passion project is the top 10 most dangerous sharks in the world. Coming in at number 10 is the hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark is a cousin to the bonnethead shark, which they both live in the deep ocean waters. Coming in at number 9 is the black-tip shark. Coming in at number 1 is the great white. The reason the great white shark is the most dangerous because it has the most attacks and fatalities. It has 400 attacks and fatalities. It has 2 rows of teeth in its mouth, and they're butcher sharp.
Project was how and when were comic books invented, and can I make one? I made a comic, but I'm only gonna show the first part, the first chapter. I'm nerd, but I'm kind of like a nerd, except a little bit more epic. This is what I look like. White cheeks, cute glasses, a jerky mouth, awkward wigs, and weird shoes and things. Want to see some funny faces? This is me fancy, this is me mad, this is me normal, and this is me kawaii. Okay, don't judge me, I made a very short chapter. It's funny. But for real, I'm like a little dude who helps. I run around just helping people.
But anyway, here's my story. And then it goes on. But that's how they usually do the intro for a comic. And this is why I want to do it, is because my comic collection, because comics are great. Okay, so these are my comics. These are for nerds all around the world. These are why people read. Don't do it. Because they're fun.
My name is Jesse. My passion project is on the history of football. This interested me because football has always been my favorite sport. It's also the most popular sport in America. Walter Camp pioneered the modern day football game on November 6, 1869. Football is a mixture of rugby and soccer. The first football game was played by Princeton and Ritters, called the Boston game. There had been championships ever since the football was started. It just wasn't called the Super Bowl. The name was dependent on what region it was in. You're probably thinking, what were they called? And that's the region thing. I just skipped that part. The first Super Bowl was January 15th, 1967. Max McGee made the first touchdown for the Packers, and he was actually a graduate from White Oak. And the Packers won 35-10 against the Chiefs. The video is about Earl Campbell, who plays for the Houston Oilers. He's going against the Rams, and his jersey gets torn off, and he makes an excellent play.
Hi, my passion project is about learning Spanish as a second language, and for myself, coming from a Mexican family, it's pretty important that I not forget it. So I'm doing this project to also help me brush up on my Espanol. I have a lot of family that still speak Spanish as their first language, and would love to be able to communicate with them with no problem, and really would just be pretty cool to say that I'm bilingual.
Learning Spanish with Gibraltar Jr. Learn to pronounce the letters of the alphabet in Spanish. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Now here's some simple words and basic conversational phrase. Hello, hola, yes, sí, no, no. Thank you, gracias, please, por favor, goodbye.
Choose the correct option.
Byron. How's it going?
Excuse me, could I have a coffee, please?
Of course. Here you are.
Learn the following places. The market.
El mercado.
The cathedral.
La catedral.
Hello class, my name is Landon, and I chose to do my passion project over inline skating. So, the reason why I chose to do my passion over inline skating is because I love and almost do it every single day. So first, I'm going to be showing you how inline skating started to where it is today. And then I'm going to be showing you a few videos. So first, I'm going to show you
the first ever inline skate invented. This inline skate was invented in the 1700s and was completely made out of metal. Now, I completely agree that no one here would want to drive that. Yeah, ever. So the next one is the 1800s version of the inline skate that was made out of wood and leather straps. So both of these are really dangerous and completely uncomfortable. So the next one is the 1980s version of the inline skate. So this skate was made by the Olsen brothers. And hey guys, I'm here at Chemical Skate Rink with the owner Terry, the owner of Skateland. I'm going to be showing you how to skate today, like basics like hockey stops, regular stops, forward, backwards, that stuff. So first I'm going to be doing forward and backwards skating. Here I go.
My theme question is about the Titanic, so I am going to read the facts about the Titanic. So, what year did the Titanic sink? April 14, 1912. What happened to the Titanic? They hit an iceberg. What time did the Titanic sink? 2:20 in the morning. What did the Titanic sink at? North Atlantic Ocean. How many did not survive the Titanic? 705 people. What time did the Titanic hit the iceberg? 12:40 p.m. The time the Titanic was famous ship. The time the Titanic was called the unsinkable ship, but it sank.
I'm going to talk about the history of vending machines. I chose this because me and my sister were looking at some videos on YouTube, and we stumbled upon one of these videos called Weird Vending Machines, and I was just curious how they work because there was one about cars and it was just creepy. A vending machine is a machine that dispenses all sorts of items like snacks, beverages, tobacco products, and alcohol and lottery tickets to customers automatically. After customers insert their money or credit into the machine, the item is dispensed. The first modern vending machine was developed in England in the early 19th century and dispensed postcards, but the first vending machine dates back to 215 BC. It was invented by a mathematician.
Isaac, and today I am gonna tell y'all about Batman vs Superman. I have a trailer, and before I start this, I would like to thank Miss LaBoo, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now. And I have a little game. So
Hello, for my passion project I chose to build a hella rocket. This idea originated from a question I asked myself, can I build a rocket? I gave the question some thought and I decided I wanted to challenge myself even more. So, which led to my new question, can I build a hella rocket? I'm pretty sure some of you guys are wondering what a hella rocket is. A heli rocket is a rocket with a hint of helicopter. the Helirocket goes up like a rocket, but when it descends, it releases 3 tail fins. 3 tail fins, which will spin in a circular motion, taking on a helicopter blade configuration. By doing this, it slows down its descent by converting much of its kinetic energy into drag and angular momentum. So, right here would be the launch pad, and here you can see that this would be like the engine in here. The igniter would be right here. These are the tail fins. This would be kind of like the launch pad holder thing. It just fit right there. This would be the bottom tube. Inside the bottom tube, it's the engine, and inside the body, it's the rubber bands with the rubber band sling. And here, these are the steps how I built it. Step 1 would be building the body. Step 2 would be making the pivot supports, which is these. Step 3, making the tail fins. Step 4, the rubber band sling is inside. The engine mount is inside here. This is the bottom tube with a tab slider here. This is step 7 is attaching the fins and body, and step 8 is what NASA calls assembling the stack, which would be just putting this in here and like basically the final assembly. So for more information, visit makezion.com, and I hope you enjoyed my passion project.